Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your November 2023 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look first at the overall energy for the month ahead, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or any advice that Spirit has for you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Okay, protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay, so Sag, this is the energy where I feel like you are going to be making some type of a big decision or a big change in the month ahead. And to know that your spirit guides and angels are there with you as you're making this decision. They're protecting you. Yeah, skunk spirit, know your worth. I feel this is the energy where you have to make a decision. And this is the number 54, and 5 plus 4 equals 9, right? This is something you have been struggling with for some time. Like the energy of knowing you need to leave a job or a career. And, you know, it means that you actually have to make some big change in your life, right? And it may be that you have been somewhere for quite a while, maybe even 9 years, right? And, you know, just understanding that I feel like you're overly compromising, okay, on what is important to you. So you're trying to make something work. There's this energy of trying to make something work. And there's usually, when we're trying to make something work, there is some type of a hidden motivation, right? You know, like if you've been somewhere for 9 years, but if you stay another year and you're there for 10 years, you get some added bonus, or you get, your retirement fund gets, goes to a new level or whatever it is. It's kind of like there's this energy where you're not making a decision that is really in alignment for who you are and where it is that you really want to go. So you're overly giving to a situation in order, yeah, it feels very much like something about finances, know your worth, understanding that the short-term financial gain that you may be getting in a certain situation is stealing you of something that is valuable to you that's intangible, right? Like your own worth, your happiness, your sense of fulfillment in the world. Yeah, this isn't... It's having the courage to go your own way, to whether this is a job, a career, or a relationship, right? Because, this is being independent, going your own way, understanding that you're coming to a decision in November about having the courage to go your own path, to do it your way, whatever that might mean. Leaving a relationship so that you can go and, seek the life and the love that you are truly, wanting in your life. Or it could be changing a job or career and starting your own business, but leaving the security of having a regular paycheck, It could be for some of you, you are moving to or wanting to move to a new country or to a new part of the world or a new city, right? And it's the energy of, okay, I'm not going to have, my normal support group, my friends, my family that are usually around me. I'm going in my own direction, but also knowing that this is part of your spiritual path because you are protected by the angels, right? You are cherished by the angels. Know that when you make this decision and you're making it because it's in alignment with who you truly are, it is following your heart, that your angels are going to come in and help you on this, this new adventure. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to move forward. The problem here is, you're over-compromising. And by over-compromising, I think you may be trying to look at it as if you're being flexible, right? I'm being flexible. I'm compromising so that I can stay where I am, right? So that I can, gain more financial stability so that I can make the move that I want. But the problem is that right now, by staying where you are, you're fragmenting your energy. There's a true sense of just not feeling happy or satisfied. Yeah, you have the Judgment card on the bottom. Knowing that this is a decision. This is a crossroads decision. This is something that you can't, once you leave and you make the decision to leave whatever this is, career, job, relationship, city, whatever. Once you make that decision, you can't go back. You know, it's you can't undo it. Whatever this is, you can't undo it. And a lot of times that is when we get kind of stuck. This is very much an energy of kind of being stuck in your head, weighing all of the options, truly overthinking the situation. And so what you're being asked to do is to kind of listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you? Because when we can, there's, the devil is not here, okay? But there's a little bit of that devil energy of being attached to something. And we get attached to something when it brings us some sense of security. Okay, whether that's financial security or just in the security of being in a relationship instead of out there by ourselves, the security of working for somebody else instead of being the leader and having to make all the decisions, right? Sometimes staying in a place that provides us a sense of security, even if it's not fulfilling what it is that we truly are being called to do, it provides us so much security, we're willing to give up some of our worth, okay? Some of the things that are valuable to us. So that could be autonomy, that could be, you know, the freedom to travel, that could be having the lifestyle that you really want. Whatever this is, it's the energy of being attached to something and not fulfilling your true dream. And the thing that can get you over attachment, that devil energy, the only card that trumps that is the Leo energy of strength, of courage, of having the courage to kind of like go into the forest, right? And face any of your fears. Asking yourself, why are you afraid to be on your own? What is it that is holding you back from something that you really and truly want to do? And I would say for most of you, right? Yeah, you have present power, finding the peace in taking back your power in this situation. It could be, I'm also going to say, if you're in a relationship and somebody is, this could be your boss, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be a family or a friend member who kind of is holding you hostage in the situation, okay? And, you know, they have something hanging over your head, you know, so your boss could be saying, you know, if you leave, I'm not going to write you a good recommendation, right? Or, you know, if you leave, you're not going to get your benefits, you know, or if it's a relationship, right? If you leave, you know, don't think about coming back. It could actually be, you know, that type of a situation where somebody in your life is like, if you leave, that's it, it's over, you know, or if you choose to go do something, like maybe this is just even a detour, an adventure that you want to go on. And they're kind of like, well, if you go do that, forget it, don't come back, right? So you're kind of like over compromising. But here's the thing, it's almost like you're in one spot and your heart is wanting to be in another spot. And that is the energy of the fragmented energy. So it's kind of like, okay, you want to see victory, you want to see progress. I think it's a little bit, oh my goodness. And then the Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom again. If you have been thinking about going your own, going out on your own, whatever that might mean for you, right? I feel like you're finding the courage and the strength to truly look at the real reason why you haven't done it yet. What's the true reason? And facing that fear, having the courage. Yeah, you have the Tower. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of, this is something that is kind of faded because I feel like whatever you're meant to go do, whatever change you are thinking about making, right? It is either you get to choose to make it or the universe is going to make it for you, because this is what's going to give you a fresh start. You have the Ace of Wands, right? This could be also the idea. You know, you could have some type of an epiphany, some type of an idea that helps you to move from an energy of being stuck into a new chapter. So it could be, you know, the idea of writing a book, or finishing a book that you've already started. It could be the idea of seeing, okay, how a relationship, a job, a career is holding you back from what it is that you truly want. You're seeing clearly with the King of Swords. You're seeing the situation. Finally, you're having this epiphany of a moment where you see the situation clearly. What is holding you back? And then having the courage to look your fears in the eye and asking yourself, there is this energy of hostage. And I don't mean like literally, at least I hope not, but there is this energy of feeling like you're being held hostage in a situation, like you're tied to it. You can't break free of it. And this is, understanding. It's very much that Eight of Swords energy where, you feel as if you're confined to a certain situation, but recognizing you are the one that's holding yourself in that place, that you can walk away. Yeah, you're Ascended Masters, the Page of Swords. This is like coming to the truth of a situation so that you can get out of a stuck situation and go towards what your heart truly desires, your highest self. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yeah. Okay. So you have the Judgment card. Yeah. Definitely needing to make a decision. But here's the thing. You don't know the whole truth. I'm not saying that somebody is necessarily deceiving you. There's more of an energy where you're allowing what somebody is saying. It's almost an energy of like emotional abuse, right? And I hate to throw that word out there, but it's a little bit of somebody is maneuvering you. Somebody is holding something over your head, some type of, a threat or something like that, so that you're not making the decision. You're truly looking at what you are going to lose, because I think that there is something you are going to have to lose in this situation in order to go towards what it is that you truly want, So this could be that you're wanting to leave your marriage, okay, but you have children. And, your spouse at this time is saying, well, if we get divorced, I'm going to fight you. You're not going to get custody, understanding that, there's somebody or some situation that is holding you back from going after what it is that you want. Yeah, that this has to come to an end. You have to take action, because here's the thing. It's kind of like, I feel like you're ready to go into battle if you need to, for what is yours. You know your worth, okay? So if, this is, your boss threatening you with not getting a good evaluation or something like that, and you want to leave, right? And they know that. So they're kind of like blackmailing you, something like that. This is the energy of understanding your worth and knowing, okay, perhaps you have to find other managers, or you have to talk to your clients and perhaps get some good recommendations, right? So that you can move forward to what it is. It's kind of like looking for other options. If you're in a relationship, a marriage, and your spouse is saying, you're not going to get any money, or I'm going to fight tooth and nail for the kids or whatever, just saying, I'm going to do the same. Right? Okay. It's kind of like, I think what you're willing to do is, I don't think you're trying to get more out of the situation than what you think is fair. But this is going into battle to getting your fair share, knowing that you're not just going to walk away from the situation and allow somebody to get their way completely. Sometimes we are in a position where we want to move on so much, and what we're going to lose is not that important to us, right? So we're willing to move on and let somebody have whatever it is that they want. Throw your hands up and say, okay, whatever. You can have it all. I just want to move forward. This is not one of those situations. I think you're losing something, or you have the possibility to lose something. But you're also recognizing that you have given up a lot of your own self, that you've been wearing a false mask for some time. You haven't been happy in the situation for a long time. and you've been over compromising, trying to make this person happy or just hoping things would work out. And now you're recognizing, no, there's a tower moment. I see this clearly. There's no way I can stay here. So let's take a look at what your advice is. Yeah, you're going to have the achievement that you want, right? In fact, I feel like, you know, for some of you, let's say you really are trying to find a new job. You're trying to move forward. This is kind of like a job offer coming in and the person is like, I don't even care what your boss has to say. You know, you may even be sharing about the conflict that you are in, right? You may say, you may go on the interview or somebody may offer you a job and they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to check with your boss. And you say, I have to be honest with you. You know, this is the energy of, okay, I'm going to let you know what is going on, you know, and just recognizing that I feel like you are being protected. Your angels are truly going to come in and help you to have the best situation possible in this scenario. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I think, you know what, this is the thing. Yeah, Sag, I think this is the thing. I think you're going to try to smooth the feathers of this person. And this person, they have the Five of Swords. I think you're going to try to smooth over this. You're going to want to leave kind of like in a good way. And you know what? Sometimes that is really hard. But I think in this situation, being able to move on and taking the high road, not coming down to this person's level, okay? Taking the high road, knowing what your worth is, being willing to fight for what is yours, but at the same time, not doing anything underhanded. I think the person that you're dealing with is doing things underhandedly, right? Either by holding something over your head or talking about you behind your back or threatening to you. You're seeing the truth of that. And I think what you're doing, and this is what I would say is the advice that's coming out, and it's sound advice. Stand in your truth. Know your worth. Know that as you go forward, as long as you are continuing to come back to your truth, and it's not about, getting angry and, arguing with people about it. It's just kind of like, this is my truth. When we're really standing in our truth, guess what? We are really in that peaceful energy. Well, there's more power when we are peaceful with our own truth. When we know what the truth is, right? And we can stand in our own truth and not get railroaded by somebody else. But it doesn't mean that we, being powerful means being courageous to say the things that we need to say without getting all fiery about it, right? Or arguing, having it get into, the Five of Swords energy. This isn't good. It's kind of like if the person that you're dealing with gets angry, this would be the energy of you saying, okay, I get it. I'll see you in court. Right? And then just turning and walking away. It's not like you have to, I feel like there is something about getting outside help with this situation, knowing that you can't change this person's mind or whatever this is. For some of you, this could be a situation in your job, or your workplace. And you're trying to work it out with a coworker and recognizing I have to take this to HR, or something like that, where you're recognizing I can't handle this myself. But the only thing that you can do is to have the courage to know your worth, to know that this situation is very underhanded, and to be able to take the high road, to do the thing that is true for you, right? To stand in your own truth. To know that when we stand in our own truth, spirit, the divine, your angels, they will be protecting you the entire time. All right, Sag, let's go ahead and pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What can I burn? Yeah, I love this one. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. That's what I think that this person has done to you. They're cutting down your confidence in yourself, right? Okay, burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Yeah, and that is exactly the energy of this. Knowing that somebody has been feeding you, right? Self-doubt, manipulating you, holding something hostage, something like that. And just knowing your worth, standing in your worth, burning their lies, burning their version of you, right? And allowing yourself to step into your own power. Know that you're courageous and know that it's time to move forward into a bright new chapter. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.